If you're visiting Stamford in the late summer or early fall, you may be standing under a tropical-looking tree with wax foliage and large, alternating, serrated leaves like this. Or if it's late fall or winter, you may be seeing a tree that is beginning to push out delicate white flowers. Or if you are lucky enough to be on campus in the spring or early summer, and the Stamford Gleaning Club hasn't come through like a swarm of locusts to swipe them all up, you might be lucky enough to see a tree full of tart, sweet loquats. Their trees can be found in many places on campus, including the quad of Stern facing Munger Law School outside of Casa Zapata, in the main quad along the Language Corner, along Palm Drive near the Arboretum, or in the backyards of various cooperative houses. The loquat, sometimes referred to as the Japanese plum, did not originate in Japan at all, nor is it a plum. It is actually more like an apricot, but we'll get to that later. The loquat is native to the cooler regions of China and became naturalized in Japan when it was introduced by Buddhist monks in the Tang Dynasty. More than a lovely lawn ornament, the loquat is also known for its potent medicinal qualities. Loquat is a common ingredient in Chinese medicine, used as a cough syrup. In Japan, loquat leaves are dried and used in a beverage known as biwa-cha, which is held to heal inflammation as well as standard respiratory ailments. Some studies have shown that poultices made from leaves thought to be potent for their high amygdalin content can heal inflammatory skin conditions such as psoriasis and eczema. The fruit itself is rich in vitamins, minerals, and secondary plant compounds. They are high in the fiber pectin, which is an important compound for joining and eliminating toxins that are harmful to the body. In many regions practicing alternative medicine, the leaves and fruit of loquat are used as colon and various other cancer treatments. The pink, hard, close-grained flesh of loquat tree wood is used in Japanese martial arts for making bokens, or traditional practice swords, so used for their brittle nature. A far cry from their medicinal properties, legend says a wound caused by a loquat boken will not heal and the victim will die. The relative adaptability of the loquat led to its naturalization worldwide. It soon moved to India and the Mediterranean, Central America. As it traveled up the Americas, it became incorporated into Mexico's Dia de los Muertos. Here, the fruits are called nísperos and are often placed on the altars of the deceased as offering to the beloved and venerated. Given their proliferation and health benefits, why have we heard so little about this tasty fruit? If apples don't fall far from the trees, this is doubly true for loquats. They bruise easily and perish quickly, which means they are best procured locally and eaten fresh. They are also like apples in other ways. Loquats, botanically known as Europatria japonica, is a species of flowering plant in the Rosaceae, or rose family, along with apples, strawberries, and pears. They have similar flavor profiles to apples, being tart and sweet. The fruits themselves are 3 to 5 centimeters long with smooth or fuzzy skin, often yellow but sometimes orange. Each fruit contains about 3 to 5 ovules, though they may contain as few as 1 or as many as 10. Also, like apples, loquats are subcategorized as pomes, or accessory fruits, so named for their hypanthal tissue formed from their floral parts. The remains of the stamens, style, and sepals can be found opposite the stem. The true fruit, which is much more pronounced in an apple, along with epicarp and mesocarp, are a part of the stony casing surrounding the large smooth seeds of the loquat. These seeds tend to be a point of contention in the culinary world. Like many plants in the Rosaceae family, the seeds contain toxic alkaloids like cyanogen glycosides, which could be life-threatening upon overingestion, especially for children. Their cyanide-containing compounds, however, impart a mild cherry flavor, prompting use of the seeds as coffee substitute, or for baking into the bottoms of pies. The fruit, on the other hand, is highly edible. Overconsumption of the fruit will not lead to cyanide poisoning, but it has been known to have a sedative effect.